Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. I hope you guys enjoyed your weekend. Last long week that we'll have for a little bit. We even got Friday off this week, and then we'll have Monday and Tuesday off next week. So just a few more days. Let's get through it. Let's rock this unit, and then we'll be on our way. We'll get some relaxing time. So without further ado, this week's topic is anger and frustration. And so these are emotions that we all feel, and it is part of the human condition. It's something that every single one of us might deal with every day, you know. Uh, and it's very important to learn how to overcome anger and frustration. So what is anger? I'm going to move my little person out of the way. So anger is a survival mechanism, and what this is a mechanism is basically a tool that's inside of our brain that helps us survive. And so again, like I know we've talked about it before, our body does not know we live in the age of computers and going to the moon and going to Mars and all of that. It still thinks that we have to fight and hunt and kill mountain lions and fight off bears and stuff every day, and we live in caves, and it's just not true anymore. And so anger is something that's kind of locked in there, and it's a really big part of who we are as humans. We're very passionate creatures, and part of passion is anger and frustration, and that's something that we're going to experience every single day. And so anger is not a bad thing. It is not bad in any shape or form. When we let anger control us, that's when it's bad. So, I'm sure we're all very familiar with Star Wars and, the Sith. Their big thing is they pull a lot of, strength from anger and, using passion to kind of lead them. And, there is strength. When we do get angry, we get we get pumped with a lot of adrenaline. It's kind of like we just took 10 cups of coffee, but it turns off our brain, and it's not good for us. And we're going to make mistakes. So, even with Darth Vader, like he hurts the people that he loves, and he doesn't mean to, and that's because he's using anger. He's not thinking things through. Again, kind of if you guys aren't familiar with this creature down here, this is called a wolverine. It's also called a honey badger in other parts of the world. And they are probably the meanest creature that has ever walked the face of the planet. And it is a 40-pound to 60-pound ball of fur. But these things have been known to fight off grizzly bears. They've been known to fight off whole packs of wolves. Like these things do not get messed with in the wild. Like there's picture, there's if there's an animal in the planet, like there's videos of these things fighting them off, like lions, you name it. These things do not care. And part of that is because they are so angry all the time, and they need that anger. Like they are fighting off whole packs of wolves. They need to be that angry. We don't really need to do that. That's not something that we need to do. As humans, we need to be smart. Like that's the tools that we were given to survive. We need to be smart. We need to work together, and to do that, we can't let anger control us. So I'm sure you guys have all seen Inside Out. Big thing is anger leads to danger, and there's only one letter difference. And it's something that we have to overcome every day. You goodness knows that when I am driving to school and someone cuts me off, I scream all manner of absurdities at them, and I am not very teacherly, and it happens. We all get mad, and but does that mean that I'm gonna go speed up and try and cut them off? Like no, like I'm not. That's not gonna help anyone. That's not gonna help me. That might make it dangerous, just like it says right here. And we need to be smarter than just go with our first instinct to try and get them back. Like they insulted you. It's like no, they didn't. They don't even know you were there. Um, so that's it's a huge thing that we need to overcome, and it happens to everyone, especially with your guys' age. I remember I could just not control my anger when I was a little kid. Like it was very bad. Like sometimes you just get mad for no reason at all, and you were just angry. And part of that is the hormones that are pumping through you guys. And I promise it gets better. I promise. But we need to learn how to control it, because we can't say, well, he has a whole bunch of hormones pumping through him. Like, no, that's not going to fly. We still have to be in control no matter what. And the big thing about anger is it poisons our judgment. So when we're angry, we don't think. And so we might act on something, but we're not really thinking things through. You know, if someone insults us, you might want to hit them, you might want to scream at them back, but that is not always the right way to go. And the big thing is acting out of anger is a great way to make you the bad guy. So if someone insulted you and then you punch them in the nose, no one's going to care that they insulted you. They are only going to focus on that you punched someone and that you couldn't control yourself, that you were not an adult enough to control your feelings. That's what they're going to focus on. And that's, you know, we're trying to help you guys. We're trying to give you the tools. I promise there will be bosses and coworkers that you will not get along with, and that doesn't give you the right to treat them any less, to harm them either physically or verbally. And we have to get along, because as humans, we're stronger together. When we work together, we can do so much more. And so acting out of anger is not the best way. And the big thing is to vent in appropriate ways. So, a lot of people find, they love playing sports. I love playing sports. That's the best way that I learn to get it out. I also love weightlifting and just being active. Listening to heavy death metal music and lifting heavy things is my jam. I love it. That's how I vent. And, everyone's different. Some people cry. Some people punch a pillow as much as they can. But we need to do it in appropriate ways. So if you're punching your wall at home and you're putting holes in the drywall, that's not the most appropriate. If you're punching other people, if you're harming other people, that's not the most appropriate, unless it's in sports. And even then in sports, it has to be appropriate. So we need to find appropriate ways to release our anger or to release our frustration, because it builds up in all of us. So we have to find our ways. And that can be anything from meditating to going on long runs to just sitting down, taking a nap, whatever it is. So we're going to do a couple things. This is actually going to be our activity today. So hopefully we'll have some spare time left over so you guys can do some other stuff. But there's a few big things, especially when we're getting frustrated or angry with another person. It's our little triangle. So name it, tame it, and reframe it. So name it. We don't want to give it power. We want to take power away. We want to give power to ourselves. So name what is making you mad. Well, this person insulted my opinion, and I feel disrespected because of it. Okay. Tame it. Find a way to calm yourself down. You don't want to punch them in the face. That's not the right way to go. We're trying to avoid that right now, okay? It's not screaming back at them across the room. It's not throwing a book at them. So it's not starting a fight later on. So we want to find a better way. Find a better way. So tame it. So take a minute, calm yourself down. Do you need to leave the room? Take a breath, walk around a little bit, do whatever. And then finally, so once you're calm, reframe it. So we worked on empathy last week. See if we can use empathy again. No, it's not always going to work. Not always. That's fine. So use empathy. Put yourself in the other person's shoes. Is there a reason why you think they might be using this, or why they might have insulted you for no reason? Is there, try and put yourself in their shoes. Could they be, could they have just woken up on the wrong side of the bed? Whatever it is. But don't give them power. Don't give them the power over you and you getting mad, because that's just giving them more power. Don't let them do that. Keep all your power for yourself. And so the way I use this, and my wife has helped me significantly with this, Miss Hope, our counselor in the elementary school, is, when we get cut off in traffic, we just always say, well, they must be delivering a baby. That's why they're running so fast. They must have a medical emergency. So name it, why am I mad? Well, I'm mad because they cut me off. Tame it, just keep on driving, stay in my lane, give it a second. It'll all go away. It's not a big thing. And then reframe it. Like, we don't know what's going on in that person's head, but I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to assume that they have a medical emergency, they're late for work, they're having a baby, whatever it is. And so try and do that. And I promise you will make you a happier person. Because again, we don't need to be giving these people our power, or they shouldn't be taking away any of our energy from us. So that is our tools. And what I want you guys to do today, we're going to use this name it, tame it, reframe it. We're going to write one sentence each from a little situation that I've written for you guys on our Pearson. So in the Pearson, someone insulted your opinion and you feel angry and frustrated because of that. So I want you to write what you guys think you should do. Should do. Not what you could do, what you should do, okay? All right, well, I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you later. Have a good one.